Sharise Johnson Moore, minister, author, motivational speaker, gospel artist. But my main purpose is to encourage all those that have tried to get through this pandemic. Okay. Um, as the title reads, it says Authors Excerpt Sunday. And the title for today is Opportunities Are All Around Us. Opportunities are all around us. I just want to let y'all know that. Because it is a thing that, how can I say this? As authors, we tend to think that when we publish a book, that it's going to be all squeaky clean, hunky-dory, for us when we published the book. Okay? And I was saying earlier in an excerpt in my previous program, it says entrepreneurship. You got to treat it, as an author, you have to treat it as a business. It's a business for an author. It's just not like, okay, well, I don't know, and I just put this book out there, and I'm gonna just go ahead and let it see what it do for itself. Okay, it is a business. Being an author is a business. Being an author means you wrote this book, and okay, I'm gonna let it sit here, and I'm gonna see if it sells itself. No, it's not gonna do that. Opportunities are all around us. Okay. I keep seeing this ad on Instagram, and the ad is from a young lady named Desiree Lee, right? And she has this group called AIB Nation, Authors in Business, Authors in Business Nation, right? And she has a group of authors that she has in her camp, and she always opens the door for other authors to get exposure. Okay. And it's other authors that get exposure because we're jumping. You got to jump on these opportunities. That's an opportunity. When another author or another business, a publisher, or author, book fest, like mega fest, book festivals, things like that, they are all opportunities. And yes, you might have to pay a fee to be in. Now we're doing that. They're doing a lot of virtual events, a lot of live, virtual, on air, internet events. And the thing is that it's an opportunity. Okay, and like my grandmother would always tell me, you cannot make any money if you just do not spend any money. So you might want to put that into your marketing plan for your book. I mean, it's always good to have one. I am gonna sit here and lie. No, I didn't have one until I met Audria Richmond. Okay, I wasn't thinking about no business plan until I met Audria Richmond. Okay, and she is a marketing guru, and she has taken her book. I've done a previous author's excerpt on her book. It's called Uncloned Marketing. Okay. And you might want to pick that book up. I'm just putting that plug out there, okay? And nobody's going to know about your book unless you tell people, okay? Nobody's going to know about your book unless you tell them. And the thing is, you got to understand that if you can't sell, I ain't trying not to be funny. You can put it on Amazon. You can put it on Barnes and Nobles. You could put it on. YouTube. You could put it on all these internet sites, Facebook ads, but you can put it on Facebook. You tell people about Facebook. You tell people about this. You make, and the thing is that the more you put an advertisement out about a book, or the more you do podcasts, that's another way of opportunity. Okay, podcast is one. Other authors, where they invite you to grant you exposure, because they might be doing a virtual book expo like Desiree Lee and AIB Nation does. That's an opportunity. Podcasts, interviews with other people. If people ask you, I need authors, I need authors, poets, musicians. I need step out into that realm and get the exposure. Because it's all about what you put into your book. You could write a book all day long, but if I don't know nothing about it, I ain't gonna buy it. That's why I just created my ad for my book. Thanks to Audrey Richmond, because I'm really getting into all those things that need to be done for getting my book out there. It's my first book, okay? My first actual book. First actual book. It's entitled Coming to Loving Yourself. And I have learned, I've had to change my mindset about the way I want people to see my book. I could sell it to everybody in Uniontown. I live in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. That's 45 minutes out of Pittsburgh, okay? But if don't, it's more people outside of my living space. Uniontown is very small. It's not no big town. It's not no, but I have to think outside of a box. You have to think outside of the box. Outside of the box, okay? I used to say, okay, I got Uniontown. Okay, I'll go ahead and sell it. I'm gonna sell all my books in Uniontown. Okay. 2020 come around, and the thing is, I made a gain. I made a drastic change in the way I wanted to sell my books, and I had to get out the box and think outside of the box as far as selling my books. Now they say we got 8 billion people on this planet. 8 billion people. Okay. Okay. Everybody ain't read. Everybody has not read your book. Everybody has not. Everybody doesn't know about your book. Okay. Plus, the opportunity would be as an audio book. That's another opportunity for your book. Don't just stop it. Don't just put it in paperback form and leave it there. Put an audio book. Put it in even you might want to even go with braille. Some people are blind. They can hear. Audiobooks is good for people that literally can't read. I've gotten asked about my book as an audiobook because some people are they're illiterate. They can't read, so they can listen to the book. That's another thing. Some people can't read as good or as well, so they can get an audiobook. Or you could be driving down the road listening to your book. That's income. Opportunities come in different forms. Whenever somebody asks, I've seen this. I've seen a whole bunch of posts, and I belong to author groups. I belong to business women in business. I belong to I belong to a lot of things, a lot of groups, these social groups. And I have, since I've joined these groups, if you're an author, join the writers group. Join writers groups. Join writers groups. I'm gonna tell you, join writers groups because you can get a lot of exposure like that. And one lady, she is in charge of a writers group, and I can't think of the name. It's writing authors, something like that. I can't think of the name of the group, but I remember it's on Facebook. And the thing is, she always had this question in her topic. I need people to interview to get exposure about your poetry, about your audio book, about if you got an audio book, if you got a visual book, if you got just poetry, with that kind of mindset. And the thing is, she's opening so many doors for that. Ladea Labadas. I think that's Labadas. That's her name. She's also on Instagram too, and she has a Facebook page. And the thing is, we on a computer all day long. We on a computer, right? We on a computer. And we so busy, if we authors, right? And we authors, Whenever I get somebody new into my business page on Instagram, I always come out with, "Hello, how are you doing? My name is Sharise Johnson Moore. I'm the author of such and such a book." I put this in, it's like a, you can make those little short, little replies to people, when they come in, or when they come in and friend you and request your friendship and things like that. I do it on Facebook. I do it on Instagram. I do it on, I do it on Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, and Twitter. Okay. So my thing is, we on all these sites, right? We on these sites, and we run down the page, run down the page, run down the page, and then somebody writes something like, say, I go to Twitter. I belong to a group, say, writing community, authors in business, authors life, things like that, hashtags. And I've gotten, since I've opened my mindset to opening all these, look for places I can place my book. That's what I'm doing. I've looked for places to place my book. Join groups I've joined to place my book, to get more exposure for my book. The thing is, opportunities are all around us. It's just how we look. It's how we look at things. I mean, sometimes, it's like we so busy on these sites, and we got time to scroll, 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 scroll. Yes, like, no, no, comment this. We got time to do all that. You got time to tell people about your book. Sometimes we could do a self defeat, but we could do self defeat when we become authors. I put this book out. All right, it's there. No, the thing is that you got to make an opportunity for yourself. Sometimes you got to jump on them for yourself. Um, and sometimes we just have thing as, oh, I'm gonna put this book out. Have a nice day. Like, all right, it's gonna work itself. That ain't true either. You got to put in the work. That's what I said about the last episode. How much does your business mean to you? That's why I put that out there for that. And the thing is that sometimes opportunities are all around us, and we close a blind eye because we are afraid. We don't know if people are gonna like our book, and we don't know if they're gonna really read it. And okay, it, we have to get over that fear of being rejected as authors. We have to get over that fear of being rejected as people. And the thing is that, how can I say this? There's always going to be those people that's not going to support you. Okay, those are the people that we ain't thinking about. We think about the ones that we are getting positive. We have to get out that negative concept of thinking, oh, they're not going to like something that I write, and get into the concept of, let me work with the positive people. That's where I had to shake my mindset at. I was worried about what they're going to think about my book at first when I wrote it. I was like, all right, I'll put it out there and go ahead. Okay, but my thing was, I had to get out of my fear. I had to get out of that fear. I had to take the bull by the horns and do what I had to do about my book, because I could sell to people in Uniontown all day long. But eventually, I'm going to run out of people in Uniontown. I'm going to run out of people. I'm going to run clean out of them, because, and everybody's not going to be accepting of what you write or whatever you're doing. Okay, but you can't focus on them. You can't focus on those people. You have to focus on the ones that's going to really sit down and read your book. Okay, now, opportunities, they're all around us. Open our eyes and see that opportunities are always around us. Always, I like to get in contact with other authors and say, okay, well, can I maybe advertise my book on your page? And I've gotten plenty of, where some places, well, you're gonna have to spend this money to make your book be seen. We get into this factor, oh, we don't want to spend no money. You cannot have a business and don't want to spend no money. It ain't gonna work like that. It's not gonna work. Okay, well, I want to get. I want to receive. Give me. I need this money. No. It is, you have to spend money in order to make this money because it's not going to make itself. Okay. Book clubs, you know, join different affiliates, affiliate groups. We have to, that's what we do. We have to step outside of the box, step outside, think of other things. Like, I have this basket I made. I have this basket. And the basket is called Loving Yourself Basket. In the basket, in the basket on my advertisement page, I have an advertisement out about loving yourself baskets. That consists of one autographed book. That consists of a T-shirt that I have with my book cover on the front and business information in the back. Okay. Then I have maybe like other little items like a coffee mug with tea and coffee in it. I have let's see what else I got. Candles. A candle. I put a candle in there, and a box of candies. And I put in like maybe deodorant, soap, toothpaste, stuff like little necessity stuff because I think of this as a book for women. My book is a book for women, because I have been lost and I had to find myself. And I know it's a lot of women out there that are lost, that have been through some stuff. And I want to help other women overcome their fears of people telling you, oh, you ain't never gonna be nothing, or you ain't gonna amount to nothing, or you just like your mama, or it's so many things. That's why, because I wrote the book, because I have so many emotions that I know women deal with on a daily, that I know that I as a woman had to deal with on a daily basis. So I think I know that I'm not alone because I encounter those women. While I worked at a homeless shelter. Okay, I used to work at a homeless shelter. Then how God do you? Sometimes you turn around, you might be working there, and then you might be living there. So I've been in both aspects of that. So I know what a woman would need if she came to a shelter. Okay, she needs soap. She might come there with nothing. She might come there with nothing. She might come in there with nothing. I mean nothing, just the clothes on her back. And that what made me think of this loving yourself back when I first wrote the book. The book was like, okay, I'm gonna write this book and I'm put all my feelings in it. And okay, when I started working at that women's shelter, it made me think a whole different aspect of that idea. That's where I came up with the basket idea was from working in the women's shelter. And I realized women don't have the necessities. Sometimes they don't have the necessities when they come into places like that. They don't have soap. They don't have toothpaste. They don't have deodorant. They don't have a shirt to put on their back. And then they don't have no positive, a box of candies. I think of it as if I came off the street, I was homeless, what would I need in this if I gave somebody this basket? If I gave somebody this basket coming to homeless shelter. So that's where the basket came from, loving yourself baskets. My aspect of that's an opportunity. So if anybody that deals with, see this is how you put it out there. I make my baskets for women that are in need. That's what I make my baskets for. So if you're doing outreach work, you work with women that's been abused, abuse shelter, homeless shelter, these battered women shelters. The thing is that I'm open. I'm open to having a conversation with somebody that needs this help, that would like me to make baskets for them. So we can talk, get in contact with me. It's no problem. See, this is how I put myself out there. I'm opening myself up. You got to be open as an artist, as a person with an idea. Be open and honest and true with people, and see what God will bring you. You can't be closed up and then expect God to give you. So you got to open your arms and open your mouth and say what you're gonna say and make it plain and make it clear. So I'm putting it out there for all women maybe watching this video, that if you know somebody that needs some help that works in the hospitality part of being at a women's shelter that helps women recover, renew their minds, renew their spirits, get in contact with me. I'm here. Okay, Sharise Johnson Moore. I'm here. I make coming to loving yourself baskets. It's called loving yourself baskets because a lot of women don't know they need to love themselves. They so lost. They're lost in this world. They've not had guidance. They've not had hope. They've been in fear and they've been in intimidating relationships and they've had so many things happen to them in their life and they're just lost. They lost. They don't know how to take care of themselves. And then it works on your mental. Okay, it works on your mental. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. So that's my opportunity, opportunity for myself, but I'm opening this opportunity to other women that run these facilities or would like to work with me as far as the Loving Yourself baskets. I have an advertisement on my page about it. Okay, so my thing is authors, don't be afraid to step out on faith when it comes to your ideas. When you get an idea and say, okay, I want to do this with my book. Okay, like say I'm having a reading today on chapter 1. I'm just putting it out there. I'm having a reading today on chapter 1, and I want you to be in the program to hear the chapter. Okay, that's an opportunity. If you want the fastest way to get somebody to really get the fastest way is to make a video, make this video and put it out there and say, look, I'm doing chapter 1 today. I'm reading chapter 1 for everybody that might want to hear and you come in the broadcast and listen. Or it's so many things that we could do as authors when it comes to our books. Don't just stick yourself in a box and they ain't going to hear that and they ain't going to da. You put your ad together, you put everything together, you put your ad together, you put your ideas on paper, write it out. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't shortchange yourself as a person that is got something there for people to consume. They are consumers. So you want the consumer to say, okay, well, maybe I'll get that book. That book sounds really interesting. Okay? Write it up, make your little advertisement. Okay, I'm reading out loud chapter 1 this day, such. That's an idea. That's an idea. So, and then you might say, okay, well, you get this book and such and such and such and such. Okay, you got to make it interesting for people to buy your book. Okay, that's what I've learned so far in this marketing game. That you have to make it interesting for people to buy the book, or to come into your space and purchase from you. Be open. But don't shortchange yourself. Don't shortchange yourself to make other people happy. It's about what you feel on the inside. And half the time your tuition is telling you to do something, you need to listen. Okay, because time is of the essence. We in this pandemic, a lot of people are reading. They're at home. They're home. They can't go. They go to work at home, so everything is done at home. And it's like getting a little quiet time. Okay, I want to purchase this book. Or let me purchase the book, and I'll read and I'll take something from that and I'll learn and I'll gather this information or just enjoy a night of reading. Just enjoy a night of reading. Other opportunities. Other opportunities. Just share. Just to share what you have. Share what you have. I ain't say give it away. But I'm saying sometimes like contests. You got a new book. You got a book out there. Create a contest for it. Okay, well, I'm doing this da 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 da, and if you do this such, you can get the copy of this book. Okay, I've done that one before. Never shoot an idea down. Never shoot an idea down because sometimes it could be the most profitable idea that you have in your arsenal. Okay, and it's good to have your eyes open and keep your opportunities there. Go and search and find other authors that are doing this thing, that are doing some things that can contribute to your uprising, find other authors, find, groups, join groups, create a group, Facebook or something, create a group and say, all right, this night we're going to be reading this, we're going to be reading that, we're going to be reading this. Okay. So, hey, do what y'all got to do. It's called reading is fundamental. Okay. Make it fun. All right, everybody. I just wanted to say that to all the authors, never give up on your dreams. Don't let your writing sit on the desk and you collect dust, okay? And 3 is work it, work it, work it. Work it from every angle you can. Work it from every angle, okay? Because, it just takes, you got to put something into opportunities. Open your eyes and see the opportunities are there, okay? I love y'all. Thank you for coming in to Authors Excerpt Sunday. Oh, I got something for y'all. Ta-da! Okay, people. I created a contest so you can win this CD. Okay? Contest. Okay? I created a contest so you can win this CD. My friend, Pastor Derek Tynes' CD is entitled We Shall Overcome Someday. It is brilliant. It is powerful. It is godly. It is off the chain, okay? So, this is how you do the contest. This is how I'm running this contest. This contest says you watch 4 of my programs, right? And on the following Monday, which is tomorrow, I start this contest today. Tomorrow, I post a video and I ask 4 questions. And the first person to get the 4 questions right, the answer to the question right, wins a CD. Okay, so that's 4 CDs. If you watching from, 4 CDs from each segment. Okay, my 4 questions. They can be random questions. I can ask you some content that happened in the video, what I might have talked about. I might have asked you what the title is. I might have asked you what time did I broadcast it. I might ask you random questions, okay? So I want you to pay attention. You answer the 4 questions. I put the video out tomorrow morning, okay? And first person that answers the 4 questions right wins a CD, okay? Don't miss out on this contest, okay? 4 questions. Tomorrow, I put it out tomorrow morning, the video, answer these 4 questions correctly, and the person that answers the 4 questions right, okay, that's the person that wins the CD, okay? I love y'all, and I want y'all to have a nice day. And next week, we might have a guest speaker. We might have a guest author. I haven't picked that person up yet, but I'm going to get them. Okay, so I want y'all to just live life, be strong, and keep writing. Okay, keep writing, babies. Keep writing. Don't stop writing, because we all need some good spirits. I know I love poetry, and I love topics. I love writing. Period. I didn't get to, really get into writing until the older I got, but I realized that was a gift God also gave me too when I was growing up as a writer. I used to write when I was young, okay? And I will talk to you tomorrow in the video. All right, babies. I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Y'all have a nice night. Bye, babies.